Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Trouble and Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And I always love to give you early information about really cool things that you can do and participate in. I'm always excited to welcome my friend and colleague, Amy Ponson, back to the show.
Keith, it's always a delight.
I appreciate that. Of course, Amy with the Catholic Foundation. And so tell us a little bit about how things are going with Catholic Foundation to start with.
It's going wonderful. We actually are adjusting to our new bishop. We are so
Right.
excited to have him here. His vision for our diocese and our schools and our churches is something that I'm really excited about too. So
He gets
as
it.
he does,
Isn't
and
it
he's got
nice?
a great history, big personality, big heart. So
Yeah.
it really makes it easy to work with him.
I love it. I love it. Now we have lots of different things going on, but Catholic Foundation does so much
We
in our
do.
area. It's always important for us to kind of find ways to raise money, to share money, and those
Absolutely.
kinds of things. I know it's a little ways away,
It
but let's
is.
talk a little bit about the save the date for the St. Joseph dinner.
Absolutely. So, but since our restructure back in 2017, our foundation created an event, an annual event, and it's named the St. Joseph's Dinner.
Right.
Named it that is because St. Joseph answered the call to for many different ways that the Lord called him. So, we are answering the call and to vocations, to seminarians, to our schools, to our church parishes throughout the year through our foundation. So this year, all the proceeds will benefit our Catholic Foundation and the ministries and the works that we do in an effort to support all of the great things that happen across our diocese.
Right.
So it will be on November 9th this coming year at Thibodeau Regional Wellness Center on the fifth floor.
Right.
And we've got some really amazing things in the works, Keith. It's
Yeah.
really exciting to hear about and learn about.
Yeah, and it's so good to talk about it now. Well, of course, we're going to have you back on and
Of course.
talk about that a little bit later as well. But some exciting
Yes.
people are going to be there. Tell
Yes.
us maybe a little bit of a hint that we know about.
Absolutely. And it's going to be well, this is going to be public knowledge, of course, now and as we move forward in the future. But we are going to be celebrating our 10-year anniversary in 2024. So
Right,
this
as we
is
look forward to that.
looking forward to that. And this year, our guest speaker is going to be Miss Gail Benson. She'll be
Wow.
joining us and sharing a little bit about where her heart is and her philanthropic journey in the Catholic Church. And she has done tremendous things, not only for our diocese, but definitely for the Archdiocese of New Orleans.
Right.
And leading not only her prayers for our saints, the football team, but her continuous prayers to the saints within our faith.
And she's such a pious person and so very humble
Humble is the word I
about
was
the
going to say.
philanthropic work that she does. And so she's been able to really take a huge heart and such a great foundation in her Catholic faith and her Christian faith to be able to help out and share that story. Has got to be wonderful to hear.
Very excited to have her. And even more special this year with our new bishop. He has selected an award recipient, which is the Good Bishop's Good Shepherds Award, kind of recognizing someone who's given their time, their talent, and their treasure to our diocese and the ministries across our diocese. And this year, I don't think there's anyone better that we could honor than Miss Charlotte Bollinger, our chairperson for our foundation. Her dedication to the Catholic faith, her dedication to our foundation and restructuring it, her guidance through the last couple of years in getting our diocese to where we are today, as well as our foundation. She's been instrumental in all that we are and all that we've accomplished. So I'm thrilled and honored to be able to recognize her in a very unique and special way.
Well, and the Catholic Foundation is so very important because it's more than just what people see in as much as our churches of the Diocese of Houma, but the Catholic Charities and the Catholic Foundation about what is done to be charitable to the people that need it and to those churches that need help.
Absolutely. I always tell people that the foundation, the purpose of who we are is to foster your generosity, connecting you to the missions that you care about the most, because there's needs across our diocese. So we help provide funding for our Catholic schools through tuition assistance, for seminary and education on an annual basis. We care for our retired priests.
Yeah, I was going to mention one of those things that's very dear to me because as I get older,
Yeah.
a lot of these priests retire and they are so well cared for. I love being able to see how this foundation helps them maintain a life of independence because of all the support, but it also keeps them in the church too.
It does.
So very
They're
excited. I
very
get to talk to
active.
Father Todd and Father Rock and all these people who have retired, who are
not really
saying mass
retired.
all the time, and how excited they get about that. And that's only through the work of the foundation to be able to do that. And
Yes, sir.
one of the ways that people can help is to be participating in the St. Joseph's Dinner, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of our those funds go towards supporting those ministries and the operations and what we can do to continue to support those ministries. So, right coming down the pipeline, it's going to be a formal event, and the Bishop of the Diocese of Houma and Thibodeau, Bishop Mario Dorsonville, is going to be inviting our entire diocese to, if you're available and can join us that evening, come join us, come spend the evening with us, celebrate the great works of our foundation, hear from Miss Gail Benson, and let's show this diocese and our new bishop who we are as a diocese.
And again, if you'd like to participate, again, Jason, put that back up if you don't mind. Again, it is going to be on Thursday, November 9th, 2023, on the 5th floor at Thibodeau Regional Wellness Center, which is a beautiful building.
It is a beautiful building.
And people
in
can
the
go up
evening.
and kind of see what that is about and see more about what the Catholic Foundation is doing. We talk about some of the general things. They're going to be able to see some of the specifics and be able to see those people that are honored speakers, Gail Benson and the award winner as well.
And the faces of each one of our ministries will be present with us and be represented.
Wow.
So you'll get to see the face of every single one of those works. So
Wow.
join us. This
It's
will be a
not
great
just
day.
about the work, but you get to see the faces,
faces.
of that work. I love it. We're glad to have yours to come on and
Oh,
share that
Keith,
with us. So it's
thank
great to
you.
see you. As always, Amy, we'll have you back and come
Sure.
on and talk
Would
about it
love
a
to.
whole lot more when we get a little bit closer, because we want to do a shout out to all of those people in the great diocese of Houma and Thibodeau to participate.
I appreciate it, Keith.
All right, very good. All right, guys, that will do it for this particular segment. Don't go anywhere. We have a whole lot more local programming right here on HTV.